Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Sunny shoots and kills John Jagger. Today on General Hospital, a storm hits Port Charles. Ava realizes she's about to be taken out. Drew and Willow give in to their passion. And Christina goes for a gun. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At the compound in Africa, Sidwell confronts Lucky, who is held in a cell and guarded by two men. He knows Lucky came to free Dr. Cannon, who has escaped, but he has a guy trailing Isaiah as they speak. He gloats that he wants Isaiah back here, so he can watch him kill his friend. Lucky claims the doctor is not his friend, and he was pretending he was. He says all he cares about is money, which Sidwell has, and aid work is a nice cover for his real work. Sidwell finds this hard to believe. Lucky tells him to believe what he wants. Lucky just hopes it comes with some cash. Lucky says while they wait, they might as well play cards. Sidwell agrees. He questions Lucky about whether he has a wife and children, but Lucky says he doesn't as they require money, and he is all about keeping his money. Lucky wins and Sidwell suggests a rematch, as they may have a long night ahead. Isaiah arrives at Port Charles Airport. As he takes off on foot, a man in the airport eyes him. At Sunny's he calls Diane, and tells her to have her phone on and ready for his calls, as he's turning himself into John Cates. In the Quartermain kitchen, Brooke Lynn walks in after Dante lashes out at Carly for taking a sledgehammer to her and Lulu's lives. She asks what is going on, and Carly explains that Dante is calling her out for paying her to break up him and Lulu. Brooke Lynn says that was a long time ago. Carly tells Dante and Brooke Lynn she's sorry, and Brooke Lynn accepts her apology. Carly doesn't want to fight with Dante when Lulu needs all of her family. She walks out. Brooke Lynn asks Dante what that was about. He simply mentions the pressure getting to him, and knows what happened was a lifetime ago. In the living room, Sasha finds Michael glued to his phone, obsessing over a big deal. She hopes business won't affect his appetite. He promises it won't, but is wondering what is keeping Willow. Sunny arrives in the kitchen and tells Dante they must talk. Brooke Lynn leaves them, and Sunny tells his son that he's sorry about what is happening with Lulu. He asks about Rocco, and Dante says he sent him to baseball camp, but it's weighing on him. Sunny asks how his son is doing. They sit down, and Dante says Sam is helping him get through this. Sunny is glad he has Sam, but he also knows it's easy to wonder what could have been with Lulu. Sunny brings up his actions lately, thanks his son for not giving up on him, and says he appreciates his son for helping him get through it. Dante says when he was lost and threw away his life with Lulu to join the WSB, Sunny was the one who came to find him. He didn't give up on him either. Sunny says he'll never give up on his children, and he is proud of the man he is. He wishes he could have been there to see him grow up to be who he's become. As Sunny goes to leave, Lois calls him out for trying to sneak out without seeing her. She heard from Dante that he was here. She apologizes about their recent issues, and insists she was just trying to protect her daughter. Sunny says he understands, and asks Lois to take care of Amelia, Wiley, and Michael for him. Lois says she'll always look out for his family. Later, Sunny finds Michael in the living room as he is trying to call Willow. They discussed Jagger's obsession with Christina, and Sunny admits he's always feared one of his enemies would come for him and do so through his children. Sunny brings up his medication issue, but Michael knows all about it. Michael says the man standing before him is his father, the man who raised him. They embrace and Carly walks in. She is giddy as she's been waiting for this moment. Michael excuses himself to check on his kids. At the hospital, Felicia stops by Lulu's room with water for Maxie. Felicia hopes Maxie isn't planning to spend the night here. Maxie isn't, but she doesn't want Lulu to be alone. Maxie doesn't understand why Lulu can't be put on the donor list. Felicia explains a person's quality of life is one of the criteria, and even with a transplant, her quality of life may not change. Maxie argues her life still matters, and Lulu will fight for it. Later, Dante arrives. He thanks Maxie for staying here with Lulu. He just spoke with the doctors. The cirrhosis is progressing faster than they thought, and they could be losing her. More. Fans petition to save Kelly Monaco's Sam McCall. At the PCPD, in the interrogation room, Kate tells Christina that he's going to have Dex cuff her and take her down to holding. Dex thinks that's not necessary. Kate reminds Dex he no longer works for Sunny. Christina snipes that the difference between Kate's and her father is that her father has a moral code, and all he has is a badge. Kate says the badge is all he needs. Kate demands the hesitant Dex cuff Christina, and Dex does so, keeping her calm. He then walks her out, but Alexis arrives, asking where the hell he's taking her daughter. Kate explains he is holding Christina overnight, and then transferring her to a federal holding cell tomorrow. Alexis won't let him do this and promises the FBI will have his badge when she's through with him. Kate threatens to call the Bar Association and strip her of her law license. Alexis tells Kate to try it, and if he keeps up his harassment of innocent people, she'll permanently stop him. Anna interrupts, asking what is going on here. Alexis explains that Kate is going to throw Christina in a dirty holding cell, and he's once again abusing his power. She will sue the FBI and the PCP if Christina gets an infection or even one stitch bursts. Anna tells Kate a storm is coming, and they don't have the resources to monitor a prisoner in Christina's condition. Kate insists she stays, so Anne demands he fill out paperwork taking complete legal responsibility for the prisoner. He doesn't have time for that, and reveals he has to go to the Quartermain estate and pick up another prisoner. Anna yells she barely has the resources for one of his prisoners, let alone two. Kate relents and says Christina can go home, but not leave town. He storms out. Alexis brings Christina home. Christina thanks her mother for fighting for her and rants that Kate has to be stopped. Alexis says he will be. Alexis gets a call about the injunction she filed and steps out to deal with it. Alone, Christina quickly goes through her mom's purse, grabs her keys, and sneaks out. Christina sneaks into her dad's place and finds his lockbox. She opens it and takes out a gun. Back at Alex's house, she realizes Christina is gone and has taken her keys. She runs out the front door into the storm, which has begun to hit. In Drew's office, he tells Willow that he knew McConkie was sick, and that this would happen eventually, so why is he so shocked? Willow says knowing it in your head is different than accepting it in your heart. Drew says McConkie was so devoted to his wife and wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. Drew notes he never had a mentor, someone he could go to for guidance. Willow asks, like a father figure? Drew says maybe, and he never knew his father. Willow has heard Alan was a wonderful man. Drew can't help but wonder if Alan would have seen something in him like McConkie did, and would he have been proud of him? Willow is sure Alan would be proud of him. Drew thinks about all the lives his father saved at General Hospital, and wishes he knew him. Willow says his legacy lives on at General Hospital, and in his family, which includes him. Willow tells him she knows Alan would have loved him. She says Drew inspires her every day because of the man he is. Her phone buzzes, and it's Michael, but she doesn't see him calling. Drew says she always knows what to say to him, and makes him want to be worthy of her belief in him. She says he is worthy, and there is no one like him. Drew tells Willow right now, he's not the hero who saved her life, but the man who sees her and wants her. And she wants him too. She says she does, and they kiss. Back at the mansion, Michael calls Drew, gets voicemail, and leaves a message asking if he's seen Willow. Nina appears, thanks him for the invitation to dinner again, and wonders where Willow is. Michael admits he's worried about her. He explains they were at Drew's event at Rice Plaza earlier, but he had to leave her. He hopes she's not stuck in the storm. Later, Sasha embraces Nina in the kitchen and is glad she came tonight. Nina admits she's worried as Willow isn't back, and neither is Drew. Sasha thinks they'll be here soon, and nothing is more important to Willow than her family. Michael decides to go to the gatehouse and wait there, but asks Nina to call if she finds anything about Willow. Agent Boyle drives Ava somewhere in the dark, explaining she's being transferred to a more discreet safe house. Ava asks why they aren't going back to Port Charles. Boyle doesn't know, and reveals all she knows is they are moving her somewhere Sunny can't find her, and her life is in Agent Kate's hands. Ava notices they are on Route 41, which is the way to the Pine Barrens. She knows Boyle is no agent and explains she has Jerome and Cassadine money and can pay her more than whatever Kate's is offering her. She tells her not to take her to a kill site, but to take her to a bank. Boyle responds, "Who says he's paying me?" Ava asks what Kate's has on her. Boyle admits Kate's has evidence that will take her down, evidence that goes away when Ava goes away. Ava says she can't trust Kate's, and she doesn't have to do this. Ava grabs the steering wheel and swerves the car. Suddenly, Israel runs into the road and they hit him. Kate's arrives at the Quartermain boathouse as a storm is coming down. He yells at Sunny to come out, as it's time. Sunny exits the boathouse and agrees that it's time for this to end. Kate can't believe he came, and thinks this must be Sunny's worst nightmare, knowing this is how it ends. Kate gloats that nothing will give him more pleasure to walk him past all the Quartermains. Sunny tells him that's not going to happen, and pulls out a gun. He tells Jagger he's going to finally meet the real Sunny. Kate says, "Really? You are going to shoot a federal agent on the Quartermain estate? Do you think I came alone, without backup?" Sunny doubts he did, as he wants this glory for himself. Kate argues that Christina is about to go away for assault and murder, and he can turn himself in and save her, but he's too selfish. He says he's no man, and he's no father. Sunny says he is tired of him banging the same old drum about Karen for decades. Sunny says targeting his daughter was his biggest mistake. Sunny tells Jagger, "You can come after me, but going after my daughter is unacceptable." Sunny pulls the trigger and shoots Jagger square in the chest. Jagger goes down. Sunny walks up to him and shoots a second time. Next on General Hospital airs a rerun for the holiday.